Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, ARC, and everyone for being here. It's a real honor for me to be nominated for this award alongside Stephen and Shane. When I first moved to Ottawa in 2002, I didn't really know how long I'd stay, and I did leave and then come back, but it's become my home now, and it's as lovely a home as I've ever had, and you're all a part of it, so it's great to be here. I'm going to read from House Dreams. House, there are a lot of houses in the book. Most poems refer to houses in some way. Dreams, a number of the poems are dream-based, not all of them, but a number in the book. I'm going to start, and also the 5 sections of the book really occupy a different, I've said before, era in my life or a locale, generally. And I'm going to start on I've lived in a lot of different places. I'm going to start on the East Coast, rural New Brunswick. And this poem is called Storm Damage. While I was gone, a storm chewed up a meter of frontage and brought down the last of the birches lording over the place. The gulls are all shrieking with glee, claiming rain hammered the windows like bullets. Must have been one wild night. Like that time I woke to the ruckus of uncles in the kitchen, Jim lurching as he cursed the others and clung to a Mickey of old CC that burned going down and fired him up. And Bob starting in on Fred for falling off the ladder again, smashed at 2 in the afternoon, and a gallon of good paint wasted. Salt spray of glass as John and Ken came sailing in through the picture window in a furious embrace of brotherly misunderstanding. Another fine get-together wrecked, and for what? I guess boys, routinely strapped with alder switches, grow into rootless men with watermelon bellies and sweet potato noses. Moose eaters, wife beaters, mean drinkers, dark thinkers. My father and his brothers never had a chance, and then they had it coming. It takes more than one good blow from the north to bring them down, but when they do fall, it's alone and in the dark. I'm going to skip ahead to a section called West Moorings, which is the name of a western suburb of Port of Spain in Trinidad. I was talking to Shane earlier about having lived there a bit, and he has certainly family roots there. But this is just set in Trinidad, and it's just life. It's called Vertigo. Oh, I should say, it refers to the vegetable Christophine, which I hadn't had till I moved to Trinidad, but yeah. Okay, Vertigo. We climbed the northern range in a Land Cruiser, 2 feet from plummeting valleys of Christophine, while in the back seat our daughter sees particles in the air. Pieces of light, she claims, in every color of the rainbow. I do not look down, but see our truck tumbling through the network of vines plastering the mountainside. She scares me with her colors in the air, but more that night as she sits in a bathtub saying, I'm fed up with myself. She's only 10. I want to shake her. I see her grown, alone in a loft near a river, in a pilly sweater, counting out coins from a dish. I rinse her hair under a rope of lukewarm water, repeating cliches about sleep and tomorrow. The nausea coming on now, hours later. I look down, just a flicker, enough to see the future has an edge to it that would be easy to go over. I'm going to skip ahead. I say ahead, but the book has a sort of a backwards trajectory. It starts in recent experience and ends up in childhood. This is early adulthood, but it speaks, as many of the poems do, to other eras in my life as, a lot of our experience is referencing other things and remembering other things. So this one's called Bonfire. The made-for-TV movie they showed in school about a mother and kids driving over a bridge in the sun to a rundown house and splashing each other with paint to music is coming true. Though the father there was dead, where ours is just killing himself slowly in another town. My new bed is from the Sally Ann. I spray the iron frame brass and am suddenly rich. Fold a blanket 3 times, like a charm, and place it over the springs that claw like fingers from the mattress. This is where I'll come to love geometry, discover modern poetry, and lose what we'll call my virginity. After a month, I look down, and my nails have grown. It scares me to think what I'd be now if she hadn't left then, to know what I am. A scorched girl, shame crackling under my skin. A strong man in a muscle shirt, feeding my sleep with brush. We have no way of knowing when we're young. Only a spark, maybe, that takes and rages, keeps driving us toward the door of a rundown house, ourselves 20 years later. Struck, prepared to enter, standing behind a stroller before a wall-sized painting of Fire by Mary Pratt, warming our hands at the edge of art until fire becomes paint, becomes fire again, and our face grows hot. And conscious of time. I'm doing okay? I'm terrible. I don't look at my watch at all. I figure I'll read 5 poems and it should be good. So this one's called If a Door Opened. It's in the section of the book called The Valley, which is referring to the Annapolis Valley in Nova Scotia, where I lived for a number of years and loved very much, if you've ever been there. If a door opened. 1. What would it be to stand at our own window on our own worst night of the year, looking in? Think of all the brave houses shouldering darkness and rain. If a door opened, would we enter? 2. Kindness sits by the window, smoking, her pale flesh swelling like bread dough in the August heat. She shrinks at the slam of a car door. Kindness has been so sad for so long. No one wants to be around her. 3. We're rich, she said. We have each other. Now we laughed at supper. Uncontrollably sometimes, a woman and 3 children. We took turns falling off our chairs. We were so bloody happy. Alive is a better word. And I'm going to finish with the last poem in the book. I was thinking about what to read before I came, and for some reason I just felt like this one tonight. It's set in winter in Toronto, so you'll have to imagine the cold. It refers to a book by Jack Gilbert called Refusing Heaven. And it also, near the end, mentions the SOG, which, as I understand it, for locals is a short form for Mississauga. And It's called The Beauty. Closing the bar this Sunday evening, just me, Jack Gilbert, and a few of Toronto's finest thin gay men. Refusing heaven. We all are. Perversely preferring this dim clockwork to that blinding eternity. The pristine miles of unburdened peace. What a bore it must be. My left hand holding the open book down, lest it try to escape. Right hand worrying the wine glass stem. Earlier, a visit to Christine. Unseen for 18 years, the days flickered like dying stars between us. Battling cancer, she. Swathing her downy head becomingly in scarves, we. Lo and behold, she is tonight the best person I know. Has been among the top 3 since we stood together in grade 11, alto section, bridge over troubled water pouring from our hopeful lungs. Her freckled kids, now 10 and 13, a gifted gymnast, aspiring actor. Her favorite color, pumpkin, I discover. Tigerwood floors striping her kitchen, snowman staring in through patio doors. After dinner, a raucous round of Beat the Parents, rigged by the manufacturers so the kids always win. It was late when I took my leave from the SOG. Now here, on the wall of the hair of the dog, in the heart of the village, the word bite in large silver letters, 3D. A type of sardonic wall art available at HomeSense or some such nonsense. On the back of the waiter's black t-shirt, an immodest proposal, bite me. And a theme emerges. Christine would love that, would snort laugh, which would get me going, till tears wrung themselves from my squinty eyes, and she'd say she'd forgotten how I cry when I laugh, and we'd raise our glasses high to all of it, life, to being here together in this primordial underground dark after so many years that were none, to the others rising from their stools, looping scarves about their tender necks, and gathering winter jackets for the bitter walk home, the enchanted hour about to strike. I'm just doing what anyone else would do to stay alive, she whispered, the hallway dim, kids climbing the wooden hill to bed, to the beauty that is of many days, as Jack wrote once, no end in sight. Thank you.